Yo, what's up, everybody out there? It's Johnny Hardcore. My phone's getting soaking wet. Maybe I should put it, I got an umbrella. Oh. Well, actually, it's Morning Glory, right? That's the animatronic. All right, I'm trying to stay positive about everything here because it really has been quite a, I don't know even how long to say it was. Quite a month, quite 2 months, I would say. Anyway, it's been was there fog? Look at that, I got steam coming out of my mouth. I don't know, does that mean it's cold or it's hot? I don't know. I've been outside for the last, I was outside for an hour bagging right before it started to rain. And then I didn't tie the bags like a doofus because I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal rain-wise. So I just came out here again to tie the bags because it said there'd be wind gusts. So, yeah. Anyway, I didn't really look at the weather. I kind of took it for granted that it was going to be raining tomorrow on Wednesday and not today, which is Tuesday, but it is Wednesday because it's, it's the middle of the night. But anyway, I got my pallets. You ever watch that guy, the Rock of Fire Explosion guy? I got popcorn in my pockets. I got popcorn in my pockets. The Chuck E. Cheese song that keeps saying the same thing over again. I can't even get into that one. Anyway, I got pallets in my backyard. I got pallets in my backyard. And it finally just came into focus what we're going to do with the aliens as I cleaned up a lot of the hay. Hey! So the mad scientist is a bit palsy right now. He broke his arm and he's got to get surgery. It's quite possible that I might get some welding done tomorrow now that I can't really work outside because it'll be raining all day. So we will do other things. Can't say that I want to shop anymore because we're broke. Can't be spending any more money because we got to pay real bills. Can't be continue buying animatronics. Did I tell you, Dr. Ayum? Yes, I did. I tied you in your crotch. Word to the wise, if you're going to have animatronics outside and you do bag them up, you got to tie them or I wouldn't waste tape. And if you want to bungee them, you could do that too. But just ripping the bag and tying them underneath the crotches and through any kind of, any area that will make the bag not fly off from wind gusts and protect the control boxes, because that's what's the most important thing on the animatronics. The mechanisms too are important, but the most important thing, I would think, are the control boxes. Anyway, going back to my thing here in the rain, I'm going to show you the haunt in the rain. But I have a really awesome idea with this alien area. I still don't know what we're going to call it, but it's either be called Alien Invasion, which was named after a monster truck. Area 31 is already used because that's the Area 31 capsule, alien capsule. So we can't use that. This area is really dedicated to SHV, Selling by Kinga, who is also SH Rock Kinga, who really loves aliens. And there's a reason why, and one day she'll tell you. But this area is going to be off the racks. Off the racks. All right. Let's take a walk on the wild side. So Wanda, probably Wanda, is bagged up. I'm going to walk on the other side because I feel like going under the caution tape. All right, so Wanda's going to be there, right? And then we're going to eventually hang this spiderweb right from up there down, the LED spiderweb that's 12 feet, and it'll probably be almost like a net. Like a tunnel to whatever point, because it's going to come from up there and go down here, I guess, and you'll be able to walk underneath it, I guess. So Wanda's there. Mini plant's going to go there. Deadly Creeper is either going to go on the steps or right here. We will make a decision about that soon. There's a bunch of little static spiders that we could use too. It'd be cool to get those spiders from Home Depot, the little LED spiders, put them in that window. If they're really cheap, like, we'll get them. All right, let me just show you the Haunt in the Rain. Cthulhu Watcher, I do not know if is indoor or outdoor. I don't think it is, but he is. I think we bagged him up inside. I'm pretty sure we did. I'm not gonna tell you each animatronic over here. You can see for yourself, but actually I would tell you. Why not? In that bag is Smoldering Zombie. Is that what his name is? Smoldering Zombie, I think. Rare animatronic from Spirit Halloween. There's the Creep. You know, I swear, me and the Creep are like really getting to know each other well, because I keep like taking his book away from him, and I take his hand. You know, it's like, you ever see I'm sure you have. You've seen Beetlejuice, right? When like parts keep falling off of Alex Baldwin, when he goes beer and his jaw falls off. Before, when I was like disassembling him, he looked at me. He was like, "Dude, why do you keep taking me apart for, man?" And I'm like, "Dude, because you're an animatronic, and if you get soaking wet or blown apart, you're done." And he was like, "All right, man, thanks." So we got Chucky here, not the scarred Chucky from Home Depot, but last year's Chucky. And he is well bagged up with his hair in his face, as he usually has it. This is our second Tiffany. We were able to take back the other Tiffany and get a refund on that. So we got her for the good price. Very fair price. Ghost Face, last year, Spirit Halloween, 2024. Really liked this guy a lot. Jonathan really wanted him. When we got him, he was ecstatic. Leatherface from Party City. He's from our friend Joe, one of the guys that really helped us over the years, really taking care of us, and even dropping him off to us when the time came, and really thankful for that, man. And his kids loved it. The way we connected was by me putting stickers on toll booths at I think it was the Bayonne, either the Bayonne Bridge or toll booth at Bayonne or something like that. And he was like, well, the Lincoln Tunnel or something, and he saw the sticker. He goes, "What is that?" And he's like, and all of a sudden I went to his store, and then I was like, "Hey, what's going on, man? You're the manager, blah blah blah." And then I just gave him a couple of stickers. He's like, "That's you?" He goes, "I saw your sticker on the toll booth at the Lincoln Tunnel on the Turnpike, and blah blah blah. My kids are going crazy. They're watching your YouTube channel." And I'm like, "Yep, that's us, man." And from that point on, we pretty much have every Party City animatronic. So that's the deal. Stickers, you definitely take care of us. And this black bag right here is Jax D's favorite, Sam. We didn't get the party greeter Sam, which is really cool. I just don't see a point in getting two Sams, but maybe in time we will get that Sam. One of our neighbors has it, and it's a really cool animatronic. It's a very cool and different effect, and it's very cool, man. Like it. I gotta say that I'm really enjoying the both of these, and I hope they last, because the wind's been blowing pretty bad, but I think we're over the windstorms now, and they held up. These two have, I think, 3 total phrases together, or maybe 4, and it really is very romantic. And if you ever watch the movie, it's, that's Johnny Depp and that's Helen Bonham, right? I mean, the movie is incredible, and the storyline is it's very, very romantic, and this nails it. I mean, Lowe's has both of them too, and they sing their songs and stuff, and they have some sayings, but because these two are synced with that USB cable, and they're both like talking together, it really, really is, it's a really awesome animatronic duo. And if you can get it, I would get it. Make sure you have that, you get a USB cable anywhere, but well worth it, and I hope ours last. We actually have an extra Emily, if anybody wants it, for a very fair price. Okay, let's talk about Mr. Annoying Art the Clown over here. He's like the annoying orange, or the obnoxious banana, whatever they call that guy. So Art just beeps his horn all the time and looks at you and asks you to do something. It's like, I really like this guy. He looks great. The actual artwork is spot on, but it's just so annoying. I know he doesn't talk. I know he just his thing is like a pantomime, and he just does things, and then when he does the horn. But to hear the horn constantly, like for more than 5 minutes, it will drive anybody nuts. So what we're going to do is we're not going to keep him blasted. On Halloween, it'll probably be like, no holds barred and blast the whole time. But when we do the haunt, when we just turn on everything and I'm working outside with Jonathan, I can't handle hearing that horn for more than a minute or two. So we will make you lower, my friend, but we still love you. Trust me, we love you, Art. And we do have the Party City art, because this is from Spirit Halloween. We just got this guy this year, and very, very happy to get this guy. It was very rare to see him too, and I'm sure that anybody that saw him grabbed him like in a second. It's gone, like R2D2 at Home Depot. But we do have the Party City one. I don't know where it is. I can't really find it right now. And when we do find it, he will be out for Christmas. But this one is going to be for our Halloween. And if we do find art, Santa art, or just the Party City art, we might put them in the carnival. So I'm still looking for other animatronics. I don't know where they are. I have to dig a little bit deeper in the storage. We're still looking for the Black Heart. Can't find him. We're still looking for the Immortal Werewolf's clothes. Can't find those. We're looking for the Boogeyman's, I guess, chest or torso or whatever it is. Can't find him. So that's where we are right now. Now we got Pale Girl. John did fix Pale Girl's head. She's a very, very realistic animatronic from also Party City. If you have Art the Clown, you must have Pale Girl. There's really nothing else to say. She's very, very fair priced. She really is freaky as heck. She's a must-have. She's like a Georgie when you have Art Pennywise, and that's my take on that, Miss Pale Girl. Very happy to have her. Now, talking about these two here, both of them were not bought brand new. They were bought used. Pennywise on eBay was over $400 or $500 for I don't know how long. I was shopping it and shopping it and shopping it and shopping it and looking and looking and looking. Jonathan wanted it, I think it was 2 years ago for his birthday or Christmas or something like that. And I'm like, all right, gotta get it. Is that a hole in that bag right there? Yikes. But anyway, Jonathan did get him for his birthday. I found him for a very fair price. It does not have the box. So if you ever come about a box, a Pennywise spirit box, we're gonna have to take it and do something with it. Because he's been standing in Jonathan's room. He doesn't even have a box. He just stays assembled the entire year. And he is awesome. And Derrywood is coming, and that is going to be incredible to watch and stream. It's coming. I forget when it's coming, but it's coming. I think it's coming actually this weekend. It's coming right before Halloween, I believe. I have to look at my dates, but I'm still trying to figure this and that out. And then Georgie was also a very rare animatronic, right? And I was like, if we have Pennywise, you got to have Georgie, right? So I found Georgie. We actually had to go travel, I forget how far in Pennsylvania. It wasn't that too bad of a ride. And it was one of those days when it was the time when the Minecraft McDonald's was out. So I had Jax and Jonathan, and we were like hunting for Minecrafts and getting Georgie. And then we got Georgie first. I think we hit one McDonald's on the way there because the kids were starving. And then we actually got 2 Minecraft Happy Meals that had 2 different ones, which was the real one, the big one. And we should have got more. And then we kept going to other stores, and it was like there was no one to be found. That was it. It was a wrap. But it was a fun day. And to get Georgie was great. And he's in really good shape too. No box, but he does what he's supposed to do. And he definitely compliments Pennywise. They complement each other. Very, very awesome pair right there. I'll go into the yonder before I go over here. I don't know how much more I'm gonna go because my phone might cut out from no room on the whatchamacallit. And I'm standing in the rain right now. Pouring rain. It's supposed to be raining all night and then all day tomorrow. So I'm getting it in now. I'm not doing I'll probably come out and do a video tomorrow. This is the last hurrah, so doing it all. The big boys do not get bagged up. They're all outdoor rated. Towering Ghost, Cthulhu I'm hoping is, but like I said, I think we bagged them inside. At least the control box. The Towering Phantom. Is it Floating Phantom? Yeah, Floating Phantom. And we're very proud to have the Galley Crow. And it seems that the Galley Crow is not 15 feet. If you look at it, like right in the middle right here, you can see for yourself. I do not think he is 15 foot, but it's a possibility that our ground might be a little bit lower over there. So that might be the reason why he's not 15 foot. But who knows? Does it really matter? Galley Crow is just awesome. Then you got Jack. We did do our rendition of The Nightmare Before Christmas. We wanted to get those, the trick-or-treaters. I have to change hands. Give me a second, guys. Okay. I usually record on my right hand, so now I'm recording my left hand. So I think this hand might not shake so much. Where was I? All right, so we definitely wanted to get those trick-or-treaters from, I think it was HalloweenCostumes.com, but they were just asking too much money. And we're just so over budget with animatronics this year. And we didn't even buy that many. But I think we bought the ones that we really needed or really wanted, and the ones that were the ones to get. The only one I really wish I would have gotten that we missed out on, that I just waited too long and I wasn't paying attention, was that the Guardian of the Gourds from Home Depot. He went on super sale, man, and I was like, what? And it was like gone, like in seconds. You want to hear this one really quick too? I went to Home Depot to just to see what they had in stock, and I went there. I forgot what reason I went there for some reason, and some lady was walking out with the Guardian of the Gourds online. I'm like, where'd you get that? And she goes, oh, I think it was the last one. I'm like, oh, I was like, looked at her, I was like, you did so good. You did so good. She smiled, and it was like, she had I think she was with her daughter and her granddaughter or something, and they were just so happy. I was like, you guys really did good. I was like, good stuff. Enjoy that. We still haven't put batteries in Zero, and I know someone told me that we could make him a DC adapter one. There's like an adapter to put into him that goes into the battery port that you could just change over to DC adapter and plug it in. Just haven't gotten to it, and I really don't think we're getting to that this year. That's Mr. Dark. Mr. Dark is getting soaked, but he has a bag over him, and Jonathan did weatherproof him. He got the Skelly dog from last year. He's chewing on Grimm's arms. Grimm's other arm keeps falling off. It needs to be screwed in. We'll see if we get to that. Probably get to that. This guy's the Jacko. No, he's the Rockabilly or something like that from Target. I thought he was really cool to get for our band, and Vanessa really likes him too because of the colors of him. I do believe he glows in a fluorescent light too, so we have to definitely get this area lit up with some lights. I do have really cool lighting effect that I'm going to put probably underneath or on the stage or something like that. I got to see when it comes about, but it actually, the lights dance as the music plays, and this area is going to be popping. The only thing is there's no bass that we could do with this, so we're going to have to see how we figure that out. Like the sound from the rocker, like the Reaper rocker right there, it's supposed to be Ozzy Osbourne. It's just not full of bass, so it's like it could be definitely sounding better. I bagged everybody up here except for the Costco Reaper. We have everybody except for the keyboarder and the DJ. That's the only two that we missed out on, right? The keyboard guy and the DJ. Yeah, we wanted the keyboard, but they were asking too much money for him, man. Over 300, 320, 329 online. Then you got to ship it and all that stuff and tax. Talking about like almost 350, 360 for that. Way out of price. Sorry, not a fair price. This is the Rising Girl from Party City, right? And she bangs her head. And you know what that means? That means she's rocking out to the band. So she's a groupie. She's like Penny Lane, man. Penny Lane is not a groupie. She's a Band-Aid. Don't forget that. That's a great movie, too. I forget the name of it. What's the name of that movie? Come on. What's the name of it? I know the name of it. I just can't think of it right now because my brain is soaked. All right, here's the blood howler. Very happy we got this guy. He reminds me of my dad, Grandpa Jack. And he's like Grandpa Wolf because he doesn't like go crazy. He just he talks so low and he opens his arms so slow and he's gray. He's a Grandpa Werewolf. That's that. Might call him Grandpa Jack. That plane is flying low. All right, you got the Moral Werewolf. No, I'm sorry. Mega Wolf. Awesomeness. That was actually not from our friend Joe. That was actually from Patrick, our other friend from Party City. That was from Jersey. That took care of us with Mega Wolf and Wendigo, the two big boys. And we actually brought them both home one day at the same time. And he also got us the Pop-Up Pumpkin, which was very hard to get. So those three bad boys, and also the what is it called again? The zombie deerhead. That was also from Patrick. So Patrick, thank you so much for all those days of helping us out too. All right, here's the naked werewolf, naked immortal werewolf that doesn't have any anatomy. Thank the Lord. All right, this is one now I have to bag up because if he gets soaked he will be ruined. So I'm gonna have to tie him before I go inside, and it's all good, no problem. That's the Reaper. I'm sorry. That is the Reaper's Ride. One of the most coolest animatronics that we have, and John put them together by himself, and he also put together the witch by himself. I just helped stand them up. Actually, John just stood up the Reaper's Ride by himself, and I just stood up. Actually, Jonathan and I stood up the witch, but then I placed the witch over there. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the Soaking Wet Haunted Pumpkin Patch, named after Haunted Hill Harvester. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Yeah, he's a little kid. He's a kid. Like, how old is he? 13, 12? I don't even know how old he is. Yeah, let me know how old you are, dude, when you watch our videos. All right, so you know who all these guys are. The bagged up ones is the Sinister Scarecrow this year. This is the pop-up pumpkin from Lowe's. Got to get this one. It's awesome. Back there is, what's his name? What's his nuts? Scarecrow, right? You don't need to bag Jack Max Straw, but I do it anyway because it's a simple bag up. There's Gordo. You got Sitting Scarecrow. Jack, what's this guy's name again? Jack Horror. That does not work, and John doesn't like him, so he doesn't want to fix him. I found that thing in the garbage, $24. Yeah, you're kidding me. It says it on the back of it, $24. Who the heck pays $24 for that? You got to be out of your mind. Like, that can't be right. This is Smiling Jack, right? Smiling Jack does not thrash anymore. You could actually get Smiling Jack on Home Depot, I think, but he's out of stock right now. There's Twisted Trails, the best haunt around. And then you got Scary Sitting Scarecrow. Or Scary Sitting Scarecrow and Sitting Scarecrow. I don't know. I think this one doesn't have the eyes, the LED eyes. Then we got Drop Down. Now, Drop Down doesn't need a bag on him. Why? Because John put a bag inside of him. And it's covering all the mechanisms and the control box, which was a great idea. I wish we would have done that to all the animatronics, so I didn't have to do this today. That's Possessed Pumpkin. He does not really need to be bagged because it doesn't work, but I'm not giving up on you, Possessed Pumpkin. I believe in you. I believe that you will work this year. Then we got Inferno, Pumpkin Skeleton, who we like very much. I really wanted to get the Inferno Deadwood, but I don't know. Every time I tried to get it, it was sold out quick and just not meant to be. But we'll get him one year. Then there's got this guy, Lord Farquaad, who John does not like hearing. That's Lord Farquaad. That's Lord Raven. Lord Raven is so awesome. There's another plane is flying very low. Let's pray for all the planes that are flying in the rain. Then we got this animated pumpkin that doesn't have a name from Costco, who's awesome. And we also grabbed him for a very fair price. Let's see if we can focus. Focus. Maybe my eyes are just not good and it is focused. I can't even tell. Hope it's focusing, man. Doesn't look like it's focused though, guys. Maybe I'm just really tired. I hope it's focused, guys. Focus, like Danielson. All right, this is really cool. I'm very proud of myself for this one. So right there behind Embers last year from Party City, awesome. And he glows in the black light. Make sure you do that. I did this today during my day of doing everything. So the Megaleo Decorators, my brother-in-law, who does his own haunt, right? Not a big one, but he does a really amazing one. I can't say it's not a big one. It is a big one. So anyway, he just brought this sign to me. He gave it to me. He's like, here you go. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I have so much to do, but okay, let me figure it out. So it's a wood. It's like a 2x4 and then a piece of wood. And he wrote keep out on it. It has nails sticking out and all this other stuff. I'm like, all right. So I'm going to stick that into the pumpkin patch. And then our night stalker, his back piece of plastic wood broke off not too long ago, right? So we just like stand him up and put him in there, right? Blah, blah, blah. So long story short, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make that his back. And that's what, now it's modified Night Stalker. And there you go. All right, I think I got everybody over here. I'm getting soaking wet, so I'm not getting wet anymore because I have an umbrella. 12-foot Scarecrow and Towering Pumpkin Creep. Love those guys. 12-foot, Towering Pumpkin Creep we got from Joe Party City. Okay, here is unfortunately the Costco Servo, what's his name? Reaper, who's getting soaked-ified. But he's supposed to be in there outdoor. Hopefully he lasts. Then we got this guy. What's this guy's name again? Piece of crap. Because look, his nose ripped off. What's going on with that? Not even a year, and his nose ripped off. He's like melted face. He wasn't even in the sun. And we got this guy, Dr. Payne, who is also from Joe from Party City. Another one we got last year when Party City wasn't releasing any animatronics until like the very end. When we told Joe we want them, and he's like, all right, when I get them, I'll give them to you. They're yours. He had like very limited supply. One day he calls me up, he goes, I got them. Come and get them. And we came in and we got them. Sick awesomeness. You got Henry Hustle over there. The Cackle's right here, also Party City. This one we got on our own. Don't ask me how I got it, but I got it. And it was for Jonathan's birthday. We got like 4 clowns back there that are all just hanging out. Hopefully they don't get blown apart. Stilts, clowning around. Crouchy. Who else is back? Oh, 2 scoops. I think there's one more guy back there. Oh, Barnaby the Bear. There's Barnaby the Bear. Are you bagged up, buddy? Yeah, he is. All right, good. I like Barnaby the Bear also. I think he's really cool. I wanted to get Monty this year, and I had a chance to, but the lady was just too difficult to deal with, and I was like, all right, I want to buy it, but you're not working with me here. I'm trying to get it from you, and then finally she calls the text a couple days later. I'm like, I just couldn't do it. I had to work or something, and then that was that. Someone else snagged it, but who knows? We might get a Monty in the future. It just fits the carnival theme. All right, so we got this guy. What's his name? What's his nuts? Cotton Candy Dan. Cotton Candy Dan was a very fair price. I'm not going to tell you how much, but very, very, the best deal I've ever gotten on an animatronic. And along with stilts. Can't even say anything about that. Fire Demon. Now, Jonathan says Fire Demon is waterproof. So we'll see if he is waterproof. Hopefully he is. Next to him is the Collector. He's pointing that way for some reason. I asked Jonathan to make his hands go like the hang hardcore thing. He doesn't want to do it. Why? I don't know. Over here is, I think that's the, oh man, it's not the Demonic Gatekeeper, it's the other guy. Cremator. Okay, Cremator. And this is the Creepy Rising Doll. Nope, this is not Creepy Rising Doll. This is the Darling Dolly. And Darling Dolly likes to take headers. I think she's a narcolepsed. What do they call it? Narcolepsy? She has narcolepsy when they pass out and go to sleep. She keeps falling down. Don't ask me why. Unless she's a drunk. Maybe she's a drunk. She drinks too much. I don't know. And then this one is Creepy Rising Doll. Let's see. Are we good? This is Demonic Gatekeeper. And then you got Levitating Reaper, who's also supposed to be weatherproof. There's Wendigo. One of Jonathan's absolutely favorite animatronics. He couldn't believe when we got him, and neither could I. But he was the one he wanted. And then all of a sudden, the Mega Wolf, and I'm like, Jonathan, how the heck are we going to afford this guy? And then we just got the hookup, and I'm like, okay, we can get him. And like Jonathan's eyes kept popping out of his head. There's Mr. Dark again. This is Nightcrawler, who just is the biggest pain in the neck to put away and bag up. He's like, I don't know how to do it. And Jonathan keeps getting frustrated about it, and so do I. But honestly, he's one of our first animatronics. He's not the original, so we do like him. It could be a girl, too. She has long hair, so it could be a girl. I'm not sure. I think it might be a girl. All right, Dr. Finkelstein, Sally, Oogie Boogie. Oogie Boogie is modified. It's a taller Oogie Boogie. I asked Jonathan to make the Oogie Boogie bigger, and he did. I just hope this one is okay with the rain. Did my best to bag him up, but I think it'd be all right. There's Jack. There's Zero. Saved by Zero. And then we're Galley Crow again. All right, guys. I'm going inside. I don't know what else to tell you, but you gotta hold hardcore. That's like Emmeline's base that we did not keep set up because if she keeps thrashing, she's gonna break. And the control box is bagged up, so that's very important. Very important. All right, everybody. Stay on your path. I'm staying on the path of Monster Core, and we will see what happens. Not tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be raining, but after tomorrow, we'll see what happens. I did order a few more animatronics that were on sale. So when they get here, we'll do our unboxings. You got to leave comments for Jonathan, because he's so excited when we get animatronics that he just bangs them out. And I'm like, did you do a video? And he's like, no. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, my back's killing me. Look, it looks like a bat. All right, peoples. We're going to do it at 31:06. Count it down. Count it down. There's our green pool. We're going to go take a dip. Then close it yet. But it's time. Very, very soon. All right. Count it down.